Welcome to Balance Body and Beyond. Thanks for joining me on this yoga session for a whole lot of wonderful stretching, strengthening, and really mostly full body movement. Without further ado, just roll out your mat and we're going to begin. We'll start by laying on our back and taking a full body stretch. Yeah, I just let out a big sigh and you can as well. Big breath in, maybe a long sigh out, and just feel your body let go of any stress, worries, or concerns you might be carrying with you. And then we'll take our arms alongside our body. And for just a very short clip of time, we're going to inhale through our nostrils. And then you're going to pause. You're going to exhale through your nostrils. And then you're going to pause. And we're going to use this box breathing to help us decompress, quiet our minds, and really give us the space to tune into our yoga practice today. Feel your breath. Follow your breath as you inhale. Feel that long pause at the top of your breath. Feel the long pause at the bottom of your breath. Give yourself the grace of this time to be here, be present, and be a yes for your yoga practice. Now I'm going to encourage you to keep inhaling and exhaling through your nostrils, but we're going to bring our arms overhead for a big full body stretch again. And then you're going to walk your feet in towards your hips and have your feet just kind of hanging on the edge of your mat. And we're going to windshield wiper the legs side to side. And as you windshield wiper the legs side to side, you're going to take one arm and just reach a little farther away from the body. So if your knees are moving to the right, take your left hand and reach a little farther away with that left arm. As your knees move to the right, to the left, let your right arm reach overhead. Good. Okay, you can feel it. So left knee pushes down, left arm reaches far from the body. And that's just really a lovely, lovely stretch. So I am filming on a Friday afternoon after a long week at work, and this really feels nice. Good, we'll try one more. Hi, George. And then we'll keep our arms overhead, and we're gonna set up for a bridge. You'll walk your feet in a little closer together. We'll point our knees to the ceiling, and then toe heel our feet in a little closer together so our feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to lift our hips for a bridge, but as you do that, take your right hand and push palm down into the mat. Good, and then as the hips come down, right arm is going to stretch overhead. As the hips come up, the left hand pushes palm down into the mat. And then both arms overhead. So we're going to do these bridges, these hip lifts, if you will, alternating, palms pushing down into the mat. And when you lift your hips, we're going to take a pause and pull those fingertips in opposing directions, right? We call that dynamic tension when two body parts pull in opposite directions. So one hand is stretching away from the body overhead, the other hand's reaching towards your foot. Lift those hips high and give your butt a little bit of a squeeze at the top. Awesome. We'll do a couple more. Fantastic start. Both arms overhead. And now we're going to take our arms and legs up over the body. We're going to make a star with the arms and legs. Now don't let the arms and legs touch. Just make that star formation with the body and then reach for your toes. So open and close. We'll warm up a little bit through our abdominal muscles. But again, all these exercises, we want to lengthen the muscles. That's going to be our focus today. Stretching, stretching, stretching. But with our stretching, we will incorporate strengthening work and lots of mobility work as always. Let's try 2 more. If you can't pick your head up, you leave your head down. You do what your body is willing to do and be okay with that. Hold here. Arms come down, bend your knees. And now we'll windshield wiper the legs again, but this time knees and ankles squeeze together. We work our waistline and put some intention into turning your head away from the legs. As the legs move to the right, you look to the left and vice versa. We can add 1 more layer. You can extend either just the top leg or you can extend both legs. So you pick both legs, 1 leg, or maybe you don't bend, or maybe you don't straighten the legs at all. You just keep your knees bent. Good? We'll try 1 more on each side. Awesome. All right, and then we'll set our feet flat down on the mat. Hug 1 knee into the chest and come on up into a seated position. We're gonna roll to the front of our body and we're gonna take child's pose. So send your hips back and let's stay in child's pose. Stretching your fingers, spreading your hands. We're going to glide our body weight forward from child's pose. Tuck your toes under. We're going to do cat-cow pose, but we're going to add a little variation. Cat pose, we round our back and look to our toes, but from here, you're going to float your knees just 1 inch off the mat. Then your knees are going to come down and you're going to go into cow pose. Exhale, float your knees. Inhale, open your heart space. So we have a little bit of strength work here as we elevate the knees. But feel the curvature of your spine change as you round and you lengthen. Awesome. One more. And then hold on your knees. We're in tabletop here. Bring both arms up overhead. Bring your palms together, pointer fingers to the ceiling, and lean to the side. Look under your arm. Center, take your side stretch the other way. Oh, very nice. And center. Palms together, we'll do a little twisting side to side, T-frame arms, look over your shoulder, warming up through our spine as we twist side to side, but your hips stay still, so kind of squeeze your butt cheeks together. If kneeling does not work for you, you can always do this from a standing or a seated position. You can add cushioning under your knees. Don't make yourself uncomfortable. You don't want to experience pain during your yoga practice. So switch things up as you need. Both arms overhead. And we're going to come into our high plank with our palms on our mat, tucking our toes under, lifting our hips up. As you hold your high plank, push your heels to the back of the room. You might feel a stretch down the back of your leg and your calf muscle, soles of your feet. Lifting your hips, downward dog. pedaling out our feet, alternating heel presses. And once you get those heels pressing down, one foot and the other, you can take a little gaze under one arm and then take a little peek under the other arm. Yeah, just like that. Spreading your fingers wide. Try to push through the entire surface of your hand, through your fingers. Right? You don't want to feel all the weight of your body in the heel of your hand. That is not our intention. Let's hold still on our downward dog. Slowly, we're going to walk our feet forward, but we're going to straddle our hands. So walking the feet forward, straddling the hands. You're in this wider stance, forward fold. Let your head hang, and then just kind of sway side to side. Just sway side to side. Let your upper body go very limp. You can bend your knees a little bit. We're just swaying side to side. You want to do something different with your arms, you can. Hold still. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arms reach overhead. Feet still right hanging off the edge of your mat. And now we are going to squat. You're going to bring your elbows towards your knees and then reach up. I'm going to turn to you guys for a moment. You can stay facing the top of your mat. Imagine there's a wall in front of you. You're going to glide your hands down the wall and then up. So we're going to add a little balance and a little side movement next. We're going to lean to the right. And as you lean to the right, pick up your left foot. You can keep your toe on the ground or elevate it. And then we'll go to the other side. So kind of mimic star pose, right? So leg can lift or your toe can stay on the mat, making contact. Yeah, I kind of just fell out of that one. I'm going to try and keep trying to establish balance and then come down. Good. So as you're doing this in your own space, in your own time, just remember you do not need to stay in time with me. You know, you can kind of use this video as a guide and then develop the practice to meet the needs of your body. We'll do one more on each side. Excellent. Now come right up the center. And we're going to walk our feet closer together and swing your arms in a circle to sit back for chair pose. We're going to come in and out of chair pose. Inhale. Exhale. Big arm circles, building some energy. Just like that. Inhale, up and hold. And then we're going to take our arms wide, swan diving down. Holding in our forward fold once again, letting our head hang. Lifting halfway up, lengthening our spine. Imagine I put a glass on the back of your head here, and you're going to balance that glass full of whatever you want in the glass. Don't let any of it spill out. So chin is pulled in, head's in alignment with the spine. Backs are strong. Reach down to your mat and send your left leg behind you. So we've taken our first low lunge here. So ideally, you want the hips low. You don't want to be up here. If you're up here, your hips are a little tight, just drop to your knee and then see if you can get the length here. You don't want that to be a closed space. You want it to be an open space. And this front foot's underneath your nose. Very nice. We're going to lift and lower this knee now. So try tapping it and then lifting it. If your knee's resting down, you'll go up and down. Good. We're going to leave our knee down, bring our arms overhead, inhaling. And you're going to slide your right foot off to the side. Again, I'm going to turn so you can see me a little better. Good. So see how my foot is flat on my mat. I'm open here. Arms are going to come overhead and our fingers will come to the temples. You're going to do a side bend here. And you're going to feel the work in your core and the stretch down the side net of your body. You'll rotate, then you'll look forward and come back up. Now, while you're doing this movement, this right foot is pushing firmly down to the ground. Strengthening our core. Feeling a rotation through the center of our body. If you need any cushioning under your knee, please take it. And we're going to take one more. Coming up here, arms come overhead. We're going to fold forward. And as you fold forward, let the foot slide out as far as you want. Feel that stretch in your inner thigh. And then we're going to thread the needle. We'll bring our right arm up. So our shoulders are stacked. As your arm comes under, drop the left elbow to the floor and reach as far across as you can. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come down. Big, long breaths. Feel the stretch. It's kind of like a mini push-up from one arm. Now we're going to come up and hold. Both hands down. Now you're going to try to shift your weight into this right hip, or excuse me, your left hip. And you're going to pick up your legs, swing back. We'll do our curtsy. This is a hip dominant exercise and that we're driving from the left hip. So push your hip back. My elbows come down to the floor and then rock forward. Yep. So certainly building some warmth in our practice. Very nice. Long, deep breaths still in and out of your nostrils. Now the next curtsy, we're going to hold and then tuck your knees, one in front of the other, and push back. So I'm kind of in this shoelace position. I'll turn this way just so you can see a little bit differently. And you're going to just rock your hips back to whatever angle works for you. You might be leaning more forward, but a stretch nonetheless through the hips. Some folks like to sit all the way up. You can try that. You don't know unless you try. So be curious, explore. You may rock to one side, but it just feels good. That's what I want for you. I just want you to find that space that feels good. Cool? All right, let's untangle. Knees side by side, and then set your high plank. Aha, very good. Holding your high plank, let's just fire up that core with a strong plank. Big breath. And then lower your chest down. Lift your chest up. I'm going to do a few back extension exercises because I find great value in back extension exercises. Fingers at temples again. We're going to lift the chest and then lower the chest. So you feel this up and down motion. Fingers at temples, drawing your shoulder blades together. And then we'll do alternating one arm salutes. So one arm goes out and then the other. Lifting and lowering the chest. Continuing with that. Toenails pushing down into the mat. It's not very often I do a yoga practice and I do not put back extension work in because I just think it's such an important component. Strengthening front, back, side, side, top and bottom. Globally around the body. We have one more. And then place both hands on the mat. Pull your elbows in tight to the side of your body as you push up into your high plank. And then downward dog. Familiar place. A little bend to the knees as you push your heels down and rock your body weight back. Feet travel forward between the hands this time, not straddling the hands, between the hands. And in this forward fold, I'm going to have you pick up your toes and then your heels. So we're going to pick up toes and then heels. Rock, rock, rock. Head is hanging. Chin is tucked in. I'm kind of kneading my feet into the mat, and that feels so nice. Let's keep the feet flat. You're going to sit the butt down and reach forward in chair pose. Shoulders draw down. Tailbone tucks under. Strength through your legs. So coming from the bottom up, it encourages those hips to stay low. Now we'll take a big reach up. Inhale. And exhale, swan dive down. Half lift. And as we fold, our right leg moves behind us. And here comes Oliver. Appearances from everybody. Let's do those knee taps, down, knee up, knee up. Good, little tap. One more. And now we'll put our knee down and bring our arms overhead. You'll remember this one. You'll extend your left leg off to the side and take your fingers to your temples. From here, you do that side bend, then rotate your chest parallel to the floor. Unwind yourself and come back up. And then just continue that motion. Side bend, rotate, look up, and reset. Yep, keep going. Make sure your left foot is planted firmly down to the ground. We have one more. And rise up. Arms lift. And we're going to begin by threading the needle, so sending our hands down to the floor, picking our left arm up, gaze to the top hand, and we'll thread the needle underneath. Let the the right elbow come down, and then back up. Good. That's it. Exhale. Coming down, inhale, reaching back up. Keep the sole of your left foot pushing firmly down. We got two more. Hold here. Both hands come down, and then we'll do our curtsy. So find your balance. Shift your weight into the right hip a little bit. Pick up the left leg. Drop both elbows down if you can. And then lift and tap. Big leg swing. Yep, looking good. Hopefully it's feeling good, because that's the name of the game. Feel those big breaths coming in and out of the body, breathing right into the pit of your belly, not holding our breath. Keep the flow of oxygen moving. All right, the next one will take the stretch. So as you swing your leg back to curtsy, just tuck the left knee behind the right and shift your weight back, maybe to the side. You find your stretch. Oh, I could stay here forever. Remember, you could sit up a little taller, see what works for you. I'm not here any much longer though, so go ahead and walk your hands out, untangle those legs, set up your high plank, and then lower your chest down. Peel your chest up for cobra. I'm not gonna have you do any more back extension exercises. You can move into up dog and then down dog. We'll pick up our right leg. We're going to be in three-legged dog here. And now you're going to swing your knee under your chest, gliding your body weight forward, and then rocking back. So we'll do a little bit of a leg sequence and core strengthening sequence here. Feel the stretch as you shift your weight back. Separate the legs, drive your heel up. You can always work from your left knee if necessary. We'll do one more. Hold your three-legged dog, and now we're going to move into warrior one, stepping your right foot to where your right hand is. You get there however you get there, and land strong in warrior one. Shoulders down, fingertips up, feet grounded. We're reaching forward and making these big arm circles, hinging, reaching, having maybe your fingertips sweep across the mat. Feet are grounding down, back foot firmly on the mat. One more. And reset warrior one. Pick up your back heel, rotate all your toes forward, and then we're going to sink down into crescent lunge. So you take the hips as low as you can, and then we add a twist, bringing the left arm to the outside of the front thigh, stacking the elbows, looking to your top elbow. You can always put your back knee down like this. Bring both hands to the inside of your front foot, and then we're going to turn our bodies side facing, and we'll do a little bit of lateral stretching here for the inside of the leg. Walk your hands from one foot to the other. Now, while you're doing this, you're going to try to keep the soles of your feet flat on the mat, and you're going to try to get your hips low. Now, I recognize that is a lot of knee flexion. Yeah, that's not going to be for everybody. Also, quite a bit of ankle mobility because you want these feet to stay flat. You do what you can. And focus on what you can do. That's what's most important. Focus on what you can do. Not what you cannot do, but what you can do. That'll carry a lot more weight. Let's reset our lunge. Your right leg still forward. Perfect. Send both feet back. Hold here. Move into your downward dog. So we'll do that sequence now on the other side, picking up your left foot and pulling your left knee under your chest, gliding front to back. Big breaths. Shifting weight. Take your time. Focus and feel. Focus and feel. let's lift our leg and pause here. Think about it first. You're going to send your left foot to where your left hand is. Big step to come into warrior one. Pivot your back foot flat. Send your arms up. Strong warriors. And once you feel grounded, we reach forward. We hinge from our hips. Spine is long. Inhaling. Exhaling. Using the entire body from grounding down with our feet to reaching up and out through our fingertips. Now let's take one more circle. And we'll reset warrior one as you come out of your last circle. Turn your back foot so all your toes are directed forward. We'll slide our hands to heart center and work our way down for our crescent lunge. Adding your twist, arm hooks to the outside of your thigh and your elbows are stacked. Well done. Option to put your back knee on the mat, just like that. I'm going to try not to fall over while I demonstrate that. Super. Both hands on the inside of your front foot. Now I'm going to turn my back to you. You'll be able to see the exercise nonetheless. As we come in the straddle, we are going to drop the hips and pick up your toes, right? So you're rotating your foot this time. You're still shifting weight side to side. And as you see, it's a lot of knee flexion. You can use your shoulder and arm to push the bent knee away a little bit. If you don't need as much support from the hands, then you lighten up on the hands. And you can even peek over your shoulder as I'm looking over mine. Yep. Give both sides the same amount of effort. They may look different, but the same effort always. All right, so let's make our way back to our low lunge. Did you get there? And then both feet back. High plank. Well done. High plank to down dog. And from down dog, we'll walk our feet forward between our hands once again. So creep those feet up, and if the feet don't make it all the way up, then you can walk your hands back, but your feet are framed between your hands. All right, now you'll probably want to bring your hands just a little bit in front of your toes as we set up for our next move. We're going to do a standing split, bringing our left leg up. So standing split here. And very carefully, we're going to lift up and send our arms out to the side. So we look like an airplane, but this is not airplane pose because our arms are out to the side. If you can manage circling through the shoulders, holding our single leg balancing pose, try to circle, arms are directly to the side, change directions, circling the other way. Amazing. Hold. You're going to stand, and as you stand, you're going to pull your knee forward. Ooh, and if you dropped your foot in down in between, that's fine. Standing leg raise. From our standing leg raise, think about it. You're going to shoot your left foot all the way back to find warrior two. So we're going to send our leg as far back as we can, turn, and come into warrior two. Inhale, exhale, inhale, feel the stretch. Feel the stretch on the inside of that leg. Feel the stretch reaching in opposing directions with the hands. Feel the strength in your thigh. We're going to hold this warrior two. I am certainly feeling warm. I don't know about you. Then straighten that leg and reach for triangle. Side hinge down. Gaze to your top hand. Awesome. We're going to come down to our low lunge, which is our familiar place. And once you're in your low lunge, you're going to push off your back foot and bring your feet together. And we are in our forward fold once again. We're going to do that same sequence now, bringing up the right leg. We start in our standing split. We ground down with this left foot. Slowly lift and take your arms wide. Yeah, and if I lose my balance, I come out of place. You stay where you are, stay committed, and then circle through the shoulders. Like draw your shoulder blades together. Doesn't have to be pretty, right? Just has to be you. Change directions. Then pause. Lift your knee in front of the body. You can bring the arms overhead, standing leg raise. This is really just to set us up for that warrior two. We come up, we stand our ground, and then send the right leg back to find warrior two. Long step back. I don't have enough space, so I'm going to reset my feet in warrior two. Ah, much better. Inhale, arms reach overhead. Exhale. Watch this knee as it bends, tracks over your ankle. It's not buckling in. We're taking that big stretch with our arms out to the side. I don't know if you can hear my breaths. Hold here, but that should be a reminder for you to breathe. Strong warriors. And from here, we'll straighten the front leg. Add your reach to prepare for triangle. Side hinge down. Blocks can be used under the bottom hand, always as an option. Shoulders are stacked. Heart space is lifted. Feeling fabulous, I hope. Both hands come down to your low lunge. Woohoo! And send both feet back. High plank. Now you're gonna like this. From high plank, we're gonna drop to our knees and take a child's pose. Let the heart rates come down. Swing your arms behind you. And you kind of make yourself into this little ball. I love this body posture. Turn your head so that the side of your face rests on the mat. Doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. Take some big breaths. Stretch down the side of your neck. Turn your head the other way. And then drop your forehead to the mat. Extend your arms out to our original child's pose. We're going to glide our body weight forward and come into Sphinx pose. So belly's down, hips down, and your forearms on the mat. You're going to pull your left leg out. So this becomes a hip opener here. And then you're going to take your left arm and reach forward. Come down and try this then with your right arm. Good. So alternate reaching arms. Now left arm is going to stay out. Just stay here with the left arm. Reach, reach, reach. Push the left knee down. And then you're slowly going to migrate your body weight a little bit over to the right. And I see I'm kind of reaching on a diagonal with this left arm over the corner of my mat. Such a nice stretch through the hip. I love that. All right, hold here, both forearms down. Straighten your left leg, and now we're gonna try it with the right. Right knee is bent. Hold here. And then add your reach with your right arm first. Both forearms down, and then the left. And then the right. And then the left. And next one, right and hold. So this is the holding one. Reach. And if you want, you can kind of just slither a little bit over on the diagonal, but pushing the right knee down, the right foot down, feeling that really nice stretch, maybe lifting up a little higher. Again, this is kind of find your own spot. Perfect. All right, forearms down, straighten both your legs. All right, and then we're gonna sit up, sitting tall, crossing your legs. Doesn't matter which leg is in front, chest is up. Inhaling, breathing in all that's good, healing, nourishing. Hands are gonna come to heart center. Thank you for joining today. Namaste. Have a wonderful day, and I'll look for you next time. Thank you.